Dadanov and Rallo. Cullen wins the faceoff cleanly to the line. Takes the pass back from Koska. Shoots from the right side. It's blocked. Comes free through the top of the goal mouth, but wide away to the left side wall. Colby Roback wraps it in deep left to right behind the net. Evgeny Dadanov will send it out high to the line. Koska shuffles it in. As it comes around the stick of Rallo, picked up along the right side wall here by the Barons, Curtis Hamilton. And Hamilton will reverse it back behind his own net. Send ahead back through center. And Oklahoma City will come with a full head of steam up ice left to right. Tanner House, the rookie, sends it through down on Tyler Plon, who knocks it away. Out it'll come to Mark Cullen. Oh, he got leveled along the right side, and then twice, as both Tulupov crushed him, and then coming in for the second hit along the right side was Tristan Grant, adding a little bit of extra muscle. Tough shift for Mark Cullen out there. Tulupov moving it around the right wing side wall here. A heavy fourth line for Oklahoma City. Back through center, Hunter Tremblay. Top line against top line as Josh Green will bring it in right side. Snap shot and a blocker save made by Tyler Plon. Timo Hartikainen canceled out of the play along the far wall. And San Antonio will clear it ahead back into the Oklahoma City end. Crunched up against the boards, Mark Cullen. Greg Rallo will hold the play in, but then lost the line. And San Antonio will regroup back at neutral ice. Both teams will complete changes once again. Dadanov will dump it in. And hopping over the wall for San Antonio, Michael Repick along with Billy Thomas and Bracken Kearns. Thomas takes the spot of Jonathan Center. Talking with Jim Byers, the voice of the Oklahoma City Barons, he says, while this team may not be as skilled as the team Oklahoma City had a year ago when they had the likes of Brad Moran, Colin McDonald, and Alexander Giroux, they are a grittier, they are a more physical team. And we saw a perfect example of that just a couple of seconds ago. Brule wrapping it out in front, shot, they score. Philippe Cornet, what a season he's having. That is his 7th goal of the year from Gilbert Brule on the assist, and the Barons strike first. Oklahoma City takes a 1-0 lead.
To number 7, Gilbert Brule, and number 8, Kirill Tulupov. Time of the goal, 7:54, the first period. Oklahoma City, Cornet from Brule and Tulupov.
The Rampage bring the play in, but we get a late offsides whistle called. And the faceoff is going to come back out to center here. So the goal, Philippe Cornet from Gilbert Brule and Kirill Tulupov. 7:54 the time of the goal, scored even 5 to play in the first period. It is 1-0 Oklahoma City. San Antonio back to chase in their own end. Kearns will carry out. Finding Bill Thomas in the left wing, although the pass a little bit ahead of him. Kearns, as he's finished to the wall by Tulupov, wraps it around the net. Thomas sneaks in and takes it away from Tremblay, but gave it up. And the Barons will carry out the center. Van de Velde chips his way back into the Rampage end, driving the net as he gets around Yonkman. Yonkman throws Van de Velde hard into the wall, but Yonkman went down too. Roback off with it in the corner, rolls it up the side of the wall there for Jonathan Hazen, who hands it off to Thomas, and Thomas clears. Boy, this is the most physical team the Rampage have seen this season, hands down. An Oklahoma City team that throws a lot of heavy hits. Hazen had it brushed off his stick, and a good forecheck by Mark Arcabello, who's going to work it away from Derelick in the corner. And if the Rampage don't respond, it could be a long day, and they could certainly be bruised by the end of the afternoon. Tapped over here to Arcabello, right circle. Arcabello holding, shooting, saved by Plont, no rebound, he'll hang on. Oklahoma City makes the change, 7:15 to play in the first. 1-0 Barons with a lead. Dadanov on his backhand will hand it off to Greg Rallo. Rallo trying to get going. He's got 2 goals in 7 games. Dadanov, for that matter, as well. 1 goal in his first 4. Fired in deep. San Antonio's leading scorer through 7 games is Colby Roback, who's got 4 points. And he's a defenseman. Left wing side, Johan Motin will bank it off the wall back to center. Yonkman cuts it off for the silver and black and drives it back in. 6:45 to play here in the first. Keller hands it off to Josh Green. Green, the veteran, in over the line. Backhander looking far side for Hartikainen, and just miscommunicated. To play first period of the AT&T Center. Rampage down a goal early, 1-0. Philippe Cornet with his team leading 7th goal of the season from Gilbert Brule and Kirill Tulupov. Philippe Cornet, who had 7 goals all of last year. And he's off to a wonderful start. He did not play in that game back on October 14th, was coming back from an injury, and he finishes the change. Koska returning it back to the San Antonio end, but Roback, his defensive partner, was all the way up at the line, and so the play comes back in deep, and it allows Oklahoma City on the attempted clear to hold for a moment, but Timmons able to squeeze it out. Tulupov held as he goes after it down low. Motin sneaks in to wrap it up the right side wall, not out. Rampage tried to play back to the point, but Evan Obert was skating to the center line and unable to hold that right side. Barons now with it. As the Rampage come on a forecheck here, they work it free and steer it back to their own blue line as they'll reset with Caruso and Oberg on the back end. Repik and Kearns with assists on the goal. It's Tulupov headed to the box. We'll get 2 minutes for high sticking. 15:42 the time of the penalty, so as the Rampage capitalize for their 5th power play goal of the season, they'll go back to work with a man advantage. 13th overall by the LA Kings in 2008. Last year, of course, the Rampage had 6 former first-round draft picks on their team. San Antonio holds. Koska trying to play it into the slot. Intercepted, and Tulupov moves it ahead. And the Barons clear it out. Oklahoma City last night won 5-4 in a wild shootout in Houston and won the game in a shootout, as it was a shootout in itself offensively. And then Jan Denis was perfect in the shootout himself. We're going to get another San Antonio penalty back at their own line. The hold being called on Mark Cullen. Not happy with the call. And Cullen has the seat in the box. And Oklahoma City will go back to work on the power play. 4:21 the time of the penalty on Mark Cullen. 2 minutes for holding as he sits in the Carabin Shaw penalty box. So Oklahoma City will get their top power play unit out there with 4 in their last 4 games, including today. There's a turnover. Repik right down the slot. Shoot! Save! Leneveu! Big save by Leneveu as Repik can't capitalize on the turnover. Immediately cleared by San Antonio. Up the right wing side, back in. Hartikainen moving into the slot off the stick of Josh Green, and the Rampage take it. 1.5 minutes gone by here in the third. 2-1, Oklahoma City with a lead. Leneveu leaves it behind the net. Kirill Tulupov will play it up the right side to Keller. Ryan Keller shoveling it ahead. Not out of the zone, though, as it's tied up just inside the line. And they still battle for it, and it's finally poked free out of the zone as the Rampage drive it in and shoot it off the referee, Brad Phillips. And a hop up, but he still caught it. Probably off the skate. 13 seconds to go on the power play. And then Koska's out of the box. 7 minutes gone by here in the third. Stretch pass right to the line behind the defense. Opening for Tremblay. Shoot, save, Foster. Big save by Foster on Tremblay. Out of the box, Koska. There's a big save, and the Rampage need one. San Antonio keeps it a 2-1 game. They kill off the 8th Oklahoma City power play of the night. Dadonov skips into the zone left wing. Forced to the outside. Behind the net. Tried to wrap it around. Leneveu kept it out. Cullen out high. Shot! And a save by Leneveu. As Rollo fired from just outside the circle. Tapped away to the corner. Tristan Grant backhanding it around to the near side. Hamilton will send it out. 12:15 to play by Roback. Saved to the line. Elmer dumps it out on the net. Knocked away there by Foster. Coming to the left wing side where it's kept in by Tulupov. Into the slot, Hamilton. Shot! Save Foster. Rebound free. Picked up coming back by Rabbit. Lost an edge down low. Hops back up. Pushes it to the corner. Good play by Wasey Rabbit. Good shoulder check though by Hamilton. Draws the puck free from A.J. Jenks. Back to the line it comes. Tulupov shot blocked as it rolls down to the right wing side circle. Rampage will pick it up and carry out. Roback's taken into the wall out of penalty boxes. And getting caught up as well was the linesman, Brad Duncan. Tulupov back in his own end. Holds his hands to Helmer. Helmer moving it up the left wing. 4 minutes gone by in the third. Barons ahead 2-1. Now it's Tulupov again, sending it across ice. Returned by Tervainen behind the net. And Colton Tubert will reset the breakout as Tremblay comes up the left side. Tulupov shot from the line directly on and a save by Foster. Foster came on late in the second period on what appeared to be an equipment issue. Finished the period and has stayed on here in the third. 9:25 remaining. Yonkman sending it ahead. Out through center. Jenks rolling it in. Poked free. Here's Cullen to the net. Shooting short side. Save. Cullen finished off behind the cage. Leneveu with a big short side save. Brule unable to clear it out. Tulupov sending it up ice to Philippe Cornet. Cornet scales it back into the San Antonio zone with 9 minutes, 70 seconds to play. San Antonio needs 2. Koska works it off the wall behind the net. Colby Roback Shoots it up ice left wing. Evgeny Dadonov had it knocked away free, picked up by the Barons. They'll float it ahead. Josh Green's got it. Shoots for the empty net. Scores. Josh Green puts the icing on the cake as the Oklahoma City Barons are going to send San Antonio to their fourth consecutive loss and their fifth in a row here at home. The Barons lead it now 4-1. Josh Green will pick up his third goal of the season off the turnover at center ice. Time of the goal, 19:03 into the empty net. Last night in Houston in a shootout, today in regulation against San Antonio. Rampage are going to end up with a lost weekend of all sorts, as they're going to drop 3 in a row in regulation, their fourth straight loss, their fifth in a row here at home, and it does not get any easier.